Next, let's discuss permission configuration. Its main purpose is to secure your database, preventing unauthorized modifications. Additionally, certain actions should be restricted from being invoked. First, navigate to Settings and then select Permissions on the right. We'll start by configuring permissions for anonymous users. Next, for the accounts table, they shouldn't even be able to view it. So we can just toggle this read permission completely off. Regarding the style table, you can allow read-only access. The rest of these options can be disabled. Also disable user image generation records. The same applies to payment records, and anonymous users shouldn't have access to view them. Lastly, anonymous users shouldn't access system_config. Below are default system tables. Logged in users. First, they need to execute actions, or logging in is pointless. Next, let's check the data model. We can grant read access, but restrict it to their own content. You can set a specific condition right here to check whether the logged in user's ID exactly matches the ID of the query data. Secondly, the creation permission is already hidden by default, so we can ignore it. For editing, the same logic applies. You can only edit your own specific record. And you Okay, looking at these last two toggles on the right, they can be enabled. Actually, I think we can just go ahead and turn both of these off for now. Just to explain further, these control whether a logged in user can view aggregated data. This includes metrics such as the total number of accounts or specific sum, average, maximum, and minimum values. Let's keep those completely disabled for this role. Moving down to the style table, we want users to be able to view it, but not modify or delete it. For the corresponding generated records, you'll need to enable both read and create permissions. As for editing, our current logic allows creating records but not modifying them. You can adjust this based on your specific app logic. If you want to allow modifying generated records, you can enable it here. However, I'll keep it off for now. Since our workflow doesn't include an edit function for results, we can safely disable it. We should restrict deletion as well. Now, let's go ahead and configure the read permissions. Primarily, you should only view content you've created yourself. Likewise, you only create your own records. The inserted data's account ID must match your logged in user ID, preventing arbitrary data entry. The same applies to payments. We don't allow editing or deleting payment records, so I've disabled those options. The condition here is the same. The logged in user ID must equal the query data's account ID. And for insertions, the logged in user ID must match the account ID of the data being added. This setup ensures your data remains highly accurate. Next is the system configuration. Normally, users only need read access here, so you can safely disable all of the other permissions. To create conversations with our AI, you don't need to configure anything. By default, you can only see the conversations you've created. The message settings also have default configurations, so no changes are needed. Once everything is set, we just click publish.